Ladies and gentlemen, Spain heard the criticism. After that shocking draw against Cape Verde, people were asking questions. Were the European champions overrated? Were they struggling without their biggest star? And most importantly, were Spain actually in trouble? Well, less than a week later, they delivered a response. A big one. Spain absolutely destroyed Saudi Arabia 4-0 and reminded everybody why they are one of the favorites to win the entire World Cup. But here is the crazy part. Even after that dominant win, Group H is still wide open. Let's break it all down. Coming into this match, Spain needed a statement. Against Cape Verde, they had all the possession, all the control, but no goals. The attack looked predictable, the finishing was missing, and suddenly the pressure was on. But from the opening whistle against Saudi Arabia, this looked like a completely different team. Just 10 minutes in, Lamine Yamal announced himself on the World Cup stage. A perfect run, a perfect finish. And finally, Spain had left off. The goal completely changed the mood. Saudi Arabia suddenly had to chase the game, and Spain smelled blood. A few minutes later, Yamal Oyarzabal doubled the lead. Then he scored again. 3 goals inside the opening 25 minutes. Game over. Seriously, by halftime, Saudi Arabia looked shell-shocked while Spain were playing with confidence, speed and freedom. And what impressed me most wasn't the scoreline, it's how Spain played. Against Cape Verde, they moved the ball slowly. Against Saudi, they were direct, aggressive, vertical. Every attack looked dangerous. Every forward had run purpose. This was the Spain everybody expected before the tournament starts. Can we talk about the Yamal for the second? Because this kid is ridiculous. The teenager came back into the lineup and instantly changed everything. He scored, created chances, dragged defenders out of position, and gave Spain the spark they desperately missed in the opener. What's scary? He's only getting started. Most players need time to adjust to a World Cup. Yamal looks like he was born for it. And if he keeps performing like this, Spain suddenly becomes one of the most dangerous teams in the tournament. While everybody are talking about Yamal, don't overlook Yamal Oyarzabal. 2 goals, constant movement, perfect link-up play, and after a quiet opening match, he exploded against Saudi. This is exactly what Spain needed, because in tournaments, you can't rely on one superstar. You need multiple players stepping up, and Oyarzabal delivered big time. Now let's talk about the team nobody can stop talking about, Cape Verde, the World Cup debutants, the underdogs, the team everyone expected to finish last. Well, they didn't get the memo. After stunning Spain with 0-0 draw in the first ever World Cup game for them, they followed it up with another shock result, a 2-2 draw against Uruguay. Think about that for a second. Their first 2 World Cup matches ever, Spain, Uruguay, and they didn't lose either. That's unbelievable. Cape Verde now have 2 points and genuine chance of reaching the knockout stage. What a story. So, where does that leave us? Spain now have 4 points. Cape Verde have 2. Saudi have 1. And Uruguay also sit on 2 after that dramatic draw. Which means the final match day is going to be absolute chaos. Spain face Uruguay, Cape Verde face Saudi Arabia. Almost every team still has something to play for. Spain are in the best position, but they are not safe yet. A loss against Uruguay could completely change the picture. And if Cape Verde somehow win again, this group could produce one of the biggest World Cup stories we've ever seen. So what do you think? Was Spain's performance against Saudi Arabia the best display of the World Cup so far? Can Lamine Yamal lead Spain all the way to the trophy? Is Cape Verde becoming everyone's favorite underdog story? Drop your predictions in the comment. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notifications because we're covering every major World Cup story right here on the channel. See you in the next one.